I feel like they're, it's like children. I don't always trust that children are children, because other things like to pretend they're children. This is not my best episode, but in the interest of trying to remain transparent, I'll show you my successes as well as my failures. When I film, I'm often rolling into a location distracted and unprepared. I don't take time to meditate or tune in like I do when I'm actually doing psychic work. When I'm filming, the spirits don't want to wait, so I just hit record and see what happens. I'm in Bigfoot country, but I'm not stopping to look for tracks, do knocks, or make a noisy nuisance of myself. I won't stop except for gas, food, or unless something potentially paranormal or maybe a Sasquatch jumps out at me. Or for road construction, I guess. When I'm on my bike, I've got this itch to press forward and to see what's around the next bend and over the horizon. I have to force myself to stop, get off the bike, take pictures, and be a tourist. Today I don't see any Bigfoots, not living ones anyway, and by late afternoon I'm exhausted from riding. I pull into the little town of Cottage Grove, and as I begin looking for lodging, I see a sign for a cemetery and can't resist. So, I'm at a little cemetery outside of, or maybe it's in the town of something Cottage? Cottage? I don't know, I suck at this part. Somebody's yelling. There's a lot of yelling going on for a cemetery. Yeah, not totally. This is not totally what I was thinking. Maybe I just need to chill for a minute and then record. As I was getting ready to record, a family showed up, yelling at their dogs, at each other, at their car, at I don't know what else. But it threw me off, so I followed the suggestions from the voices in my head and stopped to regroup. I'm hearing, "Hey, Brett." What? You know where you should go? Where should I go? Utah. Why? What's in Utah? Hearing somebody say the Mormons. What's in Utah for me? What's in Utah for you? Homestead. Yeah, I think there's too much action. Maybe I'll chill for a while and see what happens. This time I was tuned in but still distracted, so I stopped to wait for the family to leave. Once they did, I was left completely alone for the rest of my visit. Nobody else was in the cemetery while I was there. Let me say that again. I was the only living person in the cemetery for the rest of my visit. The yelling that I complain about later isn't from the living. I'd like to meet some folks. Tell me who you are and how you ended up here. Somebody's excited, saying, "Hey Brett, hey Brett, hey Brett." It's a childlike energy. I thought it was actually fairy at first, but I feel like it's a child, like pulling on my jacket. Which way are we going? pain in my fingertip. So pain in my finger, I don't know what that is. They're showing me doing charades. I guess that's what it's like to work with me. Sorry, you guys, I'm not in top form right now. Just trust, you'll do all right. Can you talk? I have a microphone right here. If you talk in the microphone, I feel like they're, it's like children. I don't always trust that children are children. Because other things like to pretend they're children. Getting so is a pretty standard name. Sorry, I'm standing on I think I'm just tired today. Yeah, I'm not able to get into it. And this stopped recording, I believe. That's pretty yeah, I don't want to use that language either. No using bad language. Now it's recording. All right, so maybe that whole beginning part was practice. Practice. Lots of asking about why I'm here, what I'm doing in this place. Somebody's yelling down there. That's a living people yelling. Yeah, living are a problem. Dead, not so much of a problem. Usually it's just wanting attention. Being in a place where it's like they still want to be involved, but the people that they're trying to talk to, the people they're trying to work with, aren't listening because they can't listen. I'm pretty open usually. I'm pretty able to listen, but do I listen? No. So they get frustrated at me too. So think about like a loved one trying to come to somebody and then they're trying to talk to them and they aren't listening because they aren't practiced in it. I think everybody's psychic. Everybody's a medium, but can they listen? Can they get it? I don't know. Checking to see if this is recording still. It is. So I'll switch to this side. I should turn this one on. Ooh, and this is recording. So now I can like kind of look around and this can kind of look around where I'm looking. So that's weird though. See this rat? Is it recording still? Yeah. Weird. All right, I'm gonna stop and call it a day, at least for this part. Thank you.
So what brings you to the area?
Just riding through, exploring.
Enjoying the weather?
Yeah. Yeah.
dry, or is it okay?
No, I'd rather have it warm.
Wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wet and cold is just you can't recover from it.
Yep, I've had that happen to writers many times around here. So this is a non-smoking room,
Okay.
no pets. So I just need your signature there that you're not going to smoke and bring your pets to the room.
Okay.
And is one key good?
Yeah.
So it's going to be down this way.
Okay.
Down level. Breakfast is back here.
Okay.
Around the corner.
Okay.
If you need anything, we're here 24 hours.
All right.
Breakfast is from 6 to 9, check out till 11.
Okay.
There should be 2 bottles of water in the refrigerator, candy on the desk. Those are all complimentary.
Ooh, thank you.
You have a great night.
All right, thanks.
Have a great ride tomorrow.
Ah, thanks.